The Kumasi Central Prisons in 2021 admitted 1,500 inmates, and 63% of this number were sentenced to below 2 years for committing petty offences. Such numbers, according to prison officials, results in congestion at the correctional facility and bring a burden on the meager available resources. Officials believe the use of alternative dispute resolution to address petty offences will help decongest the prisons.
It is very worrying, and especially when people are sentenced on crimes that can be easily resolved by them sitting with the accused and then trashing out issues. So when some of these things come and add up to the congestion levels, it is very worrying, knowing for the fact that our resources in taking care of them is also limited. So some of these things, if it is well resolved outside the court, it can really go a long way to help us in reforming those that are already incarcerated.
A roundtable discussion on advocacy to review the Alternative Dispute Resolution Act 2010, Act 798, and the Legal Aid Commission Act 2018, Act 977, to include petty offences, brought together officials from the Attorney General's Office, Legal Aid Commission, SHRAJ, and religious groups.
We still need to sensitize people on the need to have ADR, especially when it comes to criminal proceedings, because what we normally do is that as soon as somebody has commits an offense, we just go to court and then we say that the republic against the person. But with this, we are actually trying to look at victim offender mediation, which is a subset of restorative justice. And what we aim to achieve is that the victim gets involved in the dispute resolution process. What happens is something that benefits him, and it's aimed at really helping reintegrating the offender back into the society.
The Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative under the USAID Justice Sector Support is intensifying nationwide advocacy to get petty offences included in the ADR and Legal Aid Commission Acts. An implementing partner with the Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative, the Muslim Counseling Family Services believes the ADR mechanism will improve justice delivery in Ghana.
If you can bear with me, there are certain cases that are so petty that it needs not be taken through the rigorous court cases. And as you know, the court cases is so rigid, there are a lot of cases at the court, and it tends to prolong issues. And we feel that things that can be resolved between the parties can better be taken through the ADR system to ensure speedy resolution of cases. And if you look at even some petty criminal cases, sometimes you go into the case and you see that the complainant or the victim mostly is just looking for some things that he has lost or certain things to be given to them.
The Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative is also intensifying education on the Ghana Case Tracking System. Government in 2018 launched the Case Tracking System project to support key justice sector institutions to collect, collate, and harmonize data for effective justice delivery.
Yes, so like I said, this is a new process. This is a new thing, a new way of doing things that we've been doing for how long now. So it is a gradual process. Somewhere last month, or we had a meeting with the judicial service. I said it, and then one of the recommendations was even to ensure that we pass the training through the judicial training school. So talking about process, making progress, you will agree with me that if you are able to pass it through the judicial training school, then it means that by default, anybody that passed through that schooling will get to know about it. And then when you go to your office and the system is there, it will not be difficult for you to use the system. So we are making headway, though in a slow manner, but I'm sure with time, it will pick up. It's a new process. Change is difficult. We all know change is difficult. So we are trying, and then the plans are also in way to also ensure that we also pass through the training through the police training school.
Citizens at a town hall meeting at Asukwa in the Ashanti region were educated on their role in the Ghana case tracking system and the relevance of ADR in resolving cases.
Hafiz Tijani, Citi News, Kumasi.